him up in the walk. So I'll bring him into a working walk. I'll just cut across here. So it's a shortening of stride, but with his nose vertical. He still has to keep walking in my hands with a vertical nose in a working position. So I have to bump with my spur a little harder now because he said, "Are you sure? Are you sure you want me to walk?" But it's the same motion. It's still leg one at a time, because if I squeeze with both feet, what does that mean? It means for him to take both feet forward under him. And right now I'm just asking for 1 foot at a time to step forward. When you squeeze with both feet, he's supposed to go on the trot, just like that. Now, I've only loped him once because he's still a long ways from loping, but I'll show you what he does. He breaks off in the wrong lead right away, so I'll ask again. The first time he stepped off wrong, so I'm just trying to lift him up a little bit. Not big time, just a little. Then I'll go into a trot with him up, into the walk with him up. We've got to keep walking. Then I'll let him down and say, I'll send him down. I don't let him down, I send him down. I want it all to be my idea. I'm sending you down to relax. I don't let him, a lot of people let their horses go to let them relax on their own. I want to say, I'm part of the game here. When I send you down, you can go down. You can't just go down because I let go of the reins. You should have the choice, is what I'm saying. If I let go of the reins, sure, go down. But if I'm holding you up, I want to be able to send you down. And why I do that is because if I'm in a dressage test or I'm going across the diagonal, I don't have so long to get my horse's head down. So when I turn that corner, I want to be able to send him down right there. Right when I make that corner, get down there. Instead of saying, boy, I let go of the reins, I hope you go down there. So his first guarantee part is because he took the wrong lead, and the goal to the rider is to know that as soon as it happens. And as soon as I felt him take the wrong, I don't get mad at him. He just stepped on the wrong foot. Why he stepped on the wrong foot? I could get mad at him, but he didn't know any better. Why he stepped on the right foot? Because when I pushed my right leg and it drove through my seatbelt, he skipped a beat and he pushed my right leg out of the way and stepped on his inside rear foot. That put him in the wrong lead. So I just shut him down, picked up his inside rein and moved his shoulders over and made so his shoulders were clear so he could stay on his outside rear foot. So that's our job to get so we can feel that. Now, I don't expect you to go home and feel that. You're going to have to practice that. And it's hard to practice on a horse that doesn't know it. And it's hard for you to get that if you haven't ever felt it. That's the whole thing about riding horses. It takes, I mean, if people knew how long it took me to get where I got there, because oh my gosh, I don't have that much time. But it's taken me a lifetime to get to this point. So it's not going to happen overnight. I'm here to try to help you get there, but I can't tell you to get on this horse. And you have to feel all this stuff. I can put you through all the motions. I can go you through all those aids, and that's my job, is to get you to do the aids, but then to start feeling at the same time. You have to feel when he's in the wrong lead. Immediately shut him down and ask him again. Feel for when he's on the correct foot and take off. But if he won't do circles and walk trot, and he won't let me control his hips at the walk trot, then how would I ever be able to do it alone? So that's why I loped him yesterday. I guess I loped him twice. I loped him yesterday and the day before. And that's all, because I had no hip control. When I come over here to do this, he tried to do the exact same thing to me as what he did to you down there. So if I can't have hip control, there's no use trying to advance the horse. That will come back and haunt us. That's what always happens. You may get a horse to come back in a left lead, and then all of a sudden he figures out that he doesn't have to do it. And you wonder, we used to lope that way all the time. Well, it's because he stepped on another foot, and nobody's ever taught him how to do it correctly, that he's going to have to do it correctly instead of just done it luckily. So that's all we're doing now. We're saying, you need to do it when I ask. So I'll break him into his working walk again. We'll try him a little right lead lope. So he's got to be trotting. We're going to say to him, left leg is back. We're going to squeeze him off. There's a wrong lead again because he changed his bend. You see his nose shoot to the right? That's to the left of me, he can't change his bend. There you go. If he changes his bend to the left, that's why he took off in the wrong lead. He did the same when I was talking about moving his hips to the inside. He didn't want me to move his hips to the inside. He wanted to switch his nose to the outside. Break him down again. Tap on him a little bit, say, wake up. Ask him again. Good boy. Good boy. There is nothing easy about opening this horse to the right. Like I say, this is the third time I've done it, and there's nothing easy about it. I've got to protect his inside bend. Got to keep his nose to the right. Now I'm going to send him down a little bit because he's up. So he needs to know that he can lope a little bit with his head down also. Now, what I'll tell you about this horse is his lope to the right isn't the best. I've seen a lot better. It's rough as they come. He's not real smooth at it because he's not, two reasons. He's not good at it, and he wants to change his bend every stride. He wants to throw his nose to the left and lead with his right shoulder and with his right rib. That's what he's fighting. That's why he gets rough. For the amateur rider to ride this horse, it's going to be extremely difficult in the right lead. Because if I lose my seat, he makes me lose my seat every now and then. I got to keep concentrating. You got to sit back down or you're going to lose your rear end. Because he gets to hopping so bad behind, he wants to fall in his forehand. He lifts his hips so hard into your seat, he tries to catapult you over the front. So you have to stay back and say, man, I've got to stay way back here. Because if I lose my seat, he's going to change his bend and lose his forward. So what I would suggest you do, you don't try to lope him. You go trotting a lot. Before you get to that point, he needs to be so good at this. He needs to get in your hands, and he needs to be able to do circles. He needs to say, I need to stay vertical. I need your head up. I need your head up when I do it. I need your head down when I do it. With connection, not letting go. I need all of this because this is controlling the right bend. This is letting him know I'm not ever going to let you change your face when we're going on a right circle. You cannot change your face. Even if I bring you up, when you bring him up, he has a tendency to want to change worse than when he's down. So I'm going to bring him up now and say, see, he just started straightening out and quit trotting, and he wants to kick his hips into my left leg. So I'm just going to tap him with that dressage whip when he does that. Because he doesn't care about my left spur. Right there, he's holding pretty good. He's letting my left leg hold him. If I don't use that left leg, here's what it's going to look like. I'm going to let my left, because this is the collection now. I'm going to let my left leg go, and there goes the hip. See the hip flying? So I've got to say, wait a minute, why did that hip move over there? This is in collection. And for collection, for Ken part, he has to be collected. This is totally different than when we're one rein riding a horse on a circle around your inside leg. This is not me not using my inside leg. I mean my outside leg because I don't have the door shut in his face. He's willing to go forward because I don't have the door shut. I watch when I pull on his face and just use my inside leg now. The hip kicks out. That's what happens. The left leg has to say, don't kick the hip out when you're in collection, when you take a hold of the face. He wants to kick his hips out when you take a hold of his face. You've got to say, that is a no-no. When I take a hold of your face, if I take a hold of your face right here, I want that hip to go that way, into your nose. I want that hip to go into your nose. And don't throw, and when he resists and throws his head up, that's resistance. He's hollowing his back. If he hollows his back, there's no way he can move his hip that way. He has to keep his back up underneath me as I press that hip. So there goes the face again. Every time he tries to throw that head up, I'm going to reprimand him with my hand. Do not throw your head up. As I ask, do not throw your head up. There, as I ask that hip to go. If he throws it up at 1/2 inch, he won. He released his back. And he can't really